In order to save the planet, they must mine your Earth. The planet is dying, overheating due to human factors. Therefore, the Earth must be cold, shut off, pillage in order to save the planet. According to global data, there are more than 26 lithium mines, 89 cobalt mines, 186 nickel mines, and 250 copper mines in operation throughout the world today. So the planet is dying. We need to take this by any means necessary. The earth has abundance. Therefore, they need to convince you that your earth is the problem. See, the planet they're trying to save is not yours. Yours are the resource that their planet feeds off of. Their planet forces you off nature, removes your fingerprint in order to imprint their existence. In other words, to save the planet, our Earth must be stripped of all its ingredients, leave the bones and the carcass for us to figure out. In the meantime, their planet will come alive, a perfect atmosphere for their kind. You know, poison skies, toxic water, chemical infested crops, foods unfit to eat, dying wildlife, forest fires, polluted oceans, displaced humans, harps and chemtrails, EMF, weather warfare, EV vehicles, EPA carbon emissions, wear a mask, get injected, do your part, almost as if the earth has been placed under arrest. These woeful conditions hurt you and me, but it's totally ideal for them. After all, it's to save the planet. The question is, what planet? Whose planet? Where is the planet? Why the planet? Because in the meantime, all I see is the earth being scavenged. Save our earth or save their planet. Destroy our earth by changing our climate. We now wear a mask, poison skies, you see. They come alive. Not much else for them to do. Nowhere else for them to go. Their resources getting low, so they must save the planet. This is wise. Wake up. It's 1984. Peace.
Goddamn. What's up, everybody? Back with another video. It's good. Bend over. Ghost, Angel, Z. What's good? Maniac ass Rochester. Shout out to Wise for the intro. Shout out to all you guys. Austin, what's good? On a Monday. Beautiful day yesterday up here. 70s. Sunshine, clear. I'm talking crystal clear skies. Haven't seen that in a long time. No smoke. No haze. Beautiful. So that was pretty good. Yeah, so shout out to all you guys. As there's a 369 plate in front of me. But yeah, I really had nothing in general to talk about. Just some stuff that be still going around that I was going back and forth with somebody about. The chip implants, people are still, on the chip implants. Meanwhile, they're going to chip us all. They're going to put a chip in our hand, mark of the beast and all this other stuff. And it's like, are you serious right now? Are people really serious? I mean, that was 10 years ago. The chip implant psychological operation was 10 years ago. Meanwhile, Amazon Palm is inside. It's being used right now, and biometrics is being used every day. And the federal government, U.S. Customs and Borders and Border Patrol been using biometrics and retina scanning for a very long time. What's good, Pale? So they don't need to put a chip in your hand. Like, that's old conspiracy theory, talk. That's old. They don't need to waste no technology, surgical procedures, money. They don't need to do that when they can read the biometrics of your body. It's invasive. That was a trick to get people to fall for the, well, it's just my palm. Oh, it's just my eyes. Oh, it's just my face. Meanwhile, people are looking at their phones, using their face to unlock their phones and talking about some damn chip implants. We're going to all be chipped. I mean, come on, seriously. That's old news. Like, that's old what they want you to think. Meanwhile, you're already using what they want. They're already using the mark. You know, the mark. They're already using it. They don't need to implant you with anything. They're not going to do that. They don't have to. When they could turn you into a damn cell phone or a chip itself, they don't need to do none of that. You know? I mean, think about it. You know, I've done videos, I think about a year ago, about the Palm and Palm technology. You know, before they put it in the Amazon store, when they were talking about it, when you go in deep on the technology of the Palm, reading the Palm. And then you go back into the ancient understandings of how the Palm and how powerful it is. And people think, you know, when they say place your hand on the Bible, you know, they don't really understand the true meaning of placing your hand on the Bible, placing your hand upon your heart, placing the hand in the air and swearing. You know, they don't understand what they're actually doing. They think that, you know, oh, it's just a sign, it's just a gesture, right? It's just a gesture. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I think it's just some type of gesture that goes in. You know, there's a reason why you have the Bible and you put your hand upon the Bible, okay? On what is, you know, how powerful the hands are. You know how powerful handshakes are, how powerful many things are. What's good, Daniel? Mr. Magmittens, I need some help, and I hate asking, but I'm at West End. What's good? What's good, Angel? You still got my number. You can always hit me up. But the hands, you know, the hands, the palms, they have so much power. You know, our hands. You know, ancient powers that they've hidden from us. You know, ancient understandings that our hands hold. I mean, our hands are literally nodes. I mean, there's a reason why your finger, you know, touching these screens can move these screens, but yet you can use something else to try to maneuver the screen and it's just not going to work, man. We're energy beings and our palms are very special, you know. I mean, it just is what it is. Right? This is ancient stuff. So when you know, when they have all these palm reading devices, you gotta ask yourself, like, how far are they gonna go with that? How far are they going to go with that? And also, their fingerprint systems. They used to only do. And I learned this from a buddy of mine. He was in trial. They just switched over here with this digital fingerprint system. All right, and they don't do just the fingers, the four fingers, the tips, the thumbs, and all that. They do the whole palms now. The palm is very important. He said we never did. The guy literally said we never did palms before, but now they're doing palms in this new digital fingerprint scanning system. Think about that. And people are, the chip. They want you to believe the chip because they're already forming what they want. They're already forming it between your eye, your retina, your face, and your hands. That's what they're going to be using. Because people will do that. People are already waving their hand to like unlock their car doors. Wait till they got to put their palm on the car itself to unlock the car. They already got this. They're already working on this technology. They're already testing this technology. It's already rolled out in stores, literally. So I say to the people, like, yo, I'm not going to implant you. Someone told me, oh, man, you better read up on that. I'm like, what? Chip implant? That's so old. That's so long ago. Like, they don't need to do none of that. They don't need to do any of that anymore. Them days are long over. Them days are long over. What's good, Eric? So the days of that whole chip implant, they know the majority of the population ain't going for no damn implant, especially now. So it was all a psychological operation the entire time to make you believe that. So people will willfully use their face, retina, palms in order to bring in their tracking system, because your palms can read emotions. It can tell your personality. Damn, that damn Corvette sounded nice. So there's so much that can go into the palms, and if they implement this technology, we're talking some crazy stuff here. That's it. That's right. Exactly. All they got to do is put all this nano stuff inside of us, and boom, we it's magnified. Everything that their technology works off. We're already energetic beings, so what do? Well, let's pump them more of these particles so they'll be more conducive and conductive. They'll be more conductive and conducive for our technology. Let's just spray the skies, let them rip. Let the skies rip. Put it in the food, the water. Let's get it in them, guys. How long we got? I don't know. We got about 5 years. All right, let's get it in them. Let's get it into them. So, yeah, man. If people are still talking about the chip implants, like, yo, they don't need to do that. That's just like the robots. They don't need robots when we're going to be the robots. Why waste metal? You got flesh and blood. One of us die, boom, they just turn us into ash. They don't need robots. They already got people doing whatever they want to do now, as it is. Ain't no need for robots. It's a waste of metal. That's a waste of metal that can go into their technology devices to further control us. Because I'll be like motherfucking iRobot. I'll beat a robot's ass. You know? I'd beat the shit out of robot. Was good, Crystal. And King Charles. So yeah. I just want to talk about a lot of people still talking about the implants. You know, the chips. The chip implant. Oh, they're going to chip us. Oh, man, don't let them chip you. Meanwhile, the same people that are talking about the chips are in the store using the damn palm scanner. Using the face to open up the damn phones and shit. Same person that's talking about, oh, they're going to chip us, is using face fucking unlocking, on the phone. It's using facial recognition technology, is doing all that shit. Elon Musk, Twitter X. I mean, the letter X. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2024. We had some trying times, man. I want to be on the other side of 2026 to see where this world is at. Because we're going to be in a different place, man. 2024, you got Twitter X transforming. The X, which is nothing but WeChat. It's WeChat. And if y'all don't know what WeChat is, it is an everything app. You can pay. It's banking. It's government surveillance tracking. It's shopping. It's everything on one app. And they already had said that Elon Musk, he really loved WeChat. He admired WeChat. We know he ain't. It is what it is. But you got that guy who's infatuated with the letter X, which is 24, which is 6, right? Think about it. He's got X Corp, all right, which is think about it. He's got the 666 going. He's got X Corp. He's got SpaceX, and he's got Twitter X. He's got a lot of other things X, but these are the corporations. So he's got, think about it. He's got the car, the space. He's got the automobile, the space, and now banking. Because of him, you had PayPal, or what they want to make you want to believe is him. You got PayPal, which pretty much started a lot of this shit. So now, 24 years later. Matter of fact, it's 24 years later that Elon Musk was fucking with PayPal and all that other shit. 24 years ago. Whatever company that he was trying to form an online banking or whatever it was 24 years ago. Okay, that's why a lot of this is like, lining up. So 24th letter is X. Think about it. So it's 2024 coming, and also you got the damn 2024 eclipse on April 8th. That's gonna do an X across the United States. A lot of shit coming, man. Yeah. Not to mention the fingerprint scanner and the thumb shit. Not to mention all that. So, yeah. on, guys. So yeah, that was just what you call it. I had a dinner last night that I think you'd approve of. That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah. So all this chimp implant nonsense, they don't need to do that, man. You know, why would they need to do that? They don't even, you know. Yeah, they've done it, and people have did it. You know, so they made us believe that they did it. Um, you know, the high of the. I was reading your comment, Ghost. But anyway, sorry, I'm all over the place. But um, let's see. I'm seeing two brothers here in Teslas. But yeah. So the chip stuff. I mean, yeah, okay, but they don't need to do it. It's my opinion and belief that they don't. They ain't gonna implant nobody. One, they don't need to. Two, they already got this technology where fuck. What are you gonna? What do you? The implant is for what? Everybody has that notion because why? Everybody has that implant notion because it's for buying stuff, medical records, and all this other good stuff. But what do you think the palm scanner is gonna do? It's already literally. If you think about it, I was at the store the other day looking at the palm scanner. I'm like, okay, they got a phone scan, a tap scan, a credit card, cash, and it has the palm scan. I'm looking at the palm reader. The shit got sensors on it, a camera in the bitch. What the fuck? What you gotta ask yourself when I research a technology, obviously it's reading the lines in your hand. Okay. So if this thing can read the lines in your hand to tell that it's you, okay, they could link all this stuff up to that, and there you go. That's your chip. Why would they need to implant something when that thing could be hacked? It could be changed. It could be, took it out surgically. I mean, think about it. If somebody if I was held down by my will, and if I somehow survived a chipping, all right, without killing everybody involved in that, or death myself, okay, when someone tried to physically put a chip in me, all right, because everybody's referring to the hand, but I think they would probably stick it somewhere else where it'd be harder for us to get to. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, think about this. Somebody could take the chip out. I would, if somebody got a chip in me somehow and I'm still alive, I would be digging the chip out by any means necessary. If it's in my hand or where the fuck they put it, I'm going in and I'm gonna remove the bitch. Why do that? Motherfucker ain't gonna cut their hand off. I ain't gonna cut my fucking hands off. And they don't need to physically do anything to you to get your palm. That's the thing that people are missing. That's why I'm like, yo, like, okay, say they're gonna chip us all. What are you gonna do about it? Who cares? They're gonna stop a chip. Oh, we're gonna wait till they start chipping, and then we're gonna revolt and stand up and fight and say no. Meanwhile, the whole vision you had of chipping is already done, and it was invasive. You don't even know about it because you're still talking about the chip. It's already here. And you're going to be out there, what now? The whole system's already laid out in front of you. Now you can't go here, there, turn on a car, turn on your TV, get on the internet, go in a doctor's office because you ain't got your palm or your retina ready. Right? That's the thing, man. It's crazy. Exactly, Erm. Thank you. No chip is needed these days. Shout out to Erm AV. So yeah, so that's my take on that. Believe whatever, people can believe whatever the hell they want to believe in. If they think we're gonna get chipped, well, fight for me, please. But they don't need to chip. Chipping is old conspiracy theorists. So there's that one. Oh, man. Give me 1 second, guys. Kind of in motion here. In motion, I'm gonna leave you with a beat. And it's not purple. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Shout out to all you guys for always having good conversations in the chat. But yeah, so that's my whole chip thing, chip implant crap that people still believing in, that they're gonna chip us all. Meanwhile, we're already chipped. We're already on a chip. We're already a chip. We're already being surveilled. Like I was saying last week, they already have these fake facial recognition. People always reference China. We're gonna be like, China. It's coming. It's already here, man. They just use it for other things, but it's already here. They're already using it. They're already using that technology. They're already using that technology. So, facial recognition technology that's linked to systems that, could alert authorities when like these criminals. And I think that, it's a good thing with all this stealing going on. All this stuff going on. So, hey, if you got some guy that done stole so much and they're a problem, and you need to go ahead and get these people when they start saying, hey, look, we need to start using this technology. I mean, think about it. Why are people allowed to steal right now? Literally allowed to walk in and walk out. They're probably testing this shit. They're probably, seeing like, okay, all right, yeah, it's worked. They're testing, tuning it. Testing and tuning this shit. Like, okay, this guy, watching it. Meanwhile, these corporations, these analytic companies, these AI companies are sitting back, tweaking it. Okay, look, watching it all around and just tweaking it and making it work and, getting out all the bugs and practicing it, and, they could be doing it all, real time. What's the best way to do stuff is real time, like COVID-19, real time, So now they got, now Walmart knows, okay, this guy's been in here. He done shoplifted 26 times. Okay, look, the cameras that follow him all around the store. It alerted authorities. Boom. Authorities are on their way. How long does it take them to get there? Boom. Okay. As soon as they come out, they apprehend the guy right outside the store. Done. Haul him off to a car. You're under arrest. You just stole this. Bring him back in. You don't even need security anymore. Now everybody will know, like, shit, you can't steal. Like, damn, how you gonna steal some shit now? And then, not to mention, they got all this new technology. I was in New York City, went to this one store, this clothing store, and they had a cashless checkout. I'm like, how the fuck they got this shit? Straight cashless. I've never seen nothing like that before. But you throw it in this bin, and you throw the shit in this bin, and it knows everything that's in the bin. I'm like, damn, you throw it all in this bin, boom, boom, boom. Then it says you want a bag. I'm like, how do they know you paying for this shit? How do they know? And it literally counted everything in there, every item, what it was, to a T, and then you pay for it, and you're done. You leave. So eventually, at some point, everything's gonna be like that. All the new tags, and I was trying to figure out how they did it, because I started throwing shit that wasn't from the store in there, and it didn't count it. I'm like, how does shit count everything? So I threw my phone in there. I threw some other shit in there. It didn't do nothing. I'm like, how it knows? So I started looking at it. Didn't have no like alarm tags on it, nothing. But what it did have in the tag label itself, that was like the price. Inside, you could see a chip inside the tag. So hey, all these new boxes, packaging, they're all gonna have these chips. It's gonna be a chip in it. So therefore, they know when this shit is being paid for or not, or and shit, whoever know that chip might be trackable. You might like, okay, well that item was stolen and it's over here. You know, now bitch, like they ain't, like people don't remember when cell phone theft used to be real high. Now, shit, don't nobody want to steal a phone. Why? Because you can be tracked and found. You know, they don't want to be tracked and found. I mean, they don't want to be tracked, so people don't steal cell phones like that no more. Cell phone theft was a high theft because they were valuable. Now they're bricks. People don't want to steal them. iPhones used to be a hot commodity. Now, shit, don't nobody want to steal one. That might be, it might be tracked. So think about if they do everything like that. Now who gonna go into Walmart and try to steal some shit? Yeah, there's people that don't care. There's people that don't give a fuck. But eventually, it's gonna. Sorry about that, guys. My other phone overheated. It ain't even hot out here. I don't even know how that even happened. Let me know if I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I'm on a different device now. Let me know if I'm good. Okay, thanks, guys. Yeah, so when I looked over, I don't even know what I was saying. I think I was talking about, you know. So yeah, um, think about that. There's chips in all the tags now, and but I just sit back and I think, okay, why are they letting people steal? Well, yeah, it's part of the agenda, destabilization and all this other stuff. But why do they want to do that? Well, they want to create a surveillance state. They want to create a new world order. They want to create a new way of life. Everything's tracked and traced, and so they need to stabilize everything. Well, in the process, they're doing other things. Why do one step at a time when they could do 100 steps at a time? They doing shit that we haven't even thought of yet. Shit that we ain't even thinking about. They're doing. So yeah, man. The thing I want to talk about is uh vegan and shit like that. But I think I want to do a whole nother video on that, kind of separate the two, because that's more of a positive video. That's not a negative video, but But yeah, I just wanted, because a comment came and the guy actually just responded. You know, I mean, you want to believe in they're going to chip us all. Hey, go ahead, keep waiting for that. There's people waiting for Jesus. There's people waiting for chip implants. Ironically, it all goes together, and it goes to that palm. You know, you put your palm on the Bible. It ain't just the fact that you're putting your palm on the Bible. When you understand everything that deals with your palm, your fate lines, your lifelines, everything you're putting on, that's what you're swearing upon. You know, the anatomy of your palm, you know? I mean, it's so complex. It's so crazy, you know? It has. I mean, there's just so much. Time perception is through your palm. Your memory is on your palm. Mad stuff is on our palms that we don't even have a clue about, man. You know, remember, our palms are creators, right? Our hands are creators. So think of that. You know, your hands are a creation, right? Think of your brain, your thoughts, right? Think of your brain and your thoughts, right? You know, people that's crafty with their hands, good people. You know, but you got artists, you got mechanics, you got builders, you got inventors. They got to use their hands. You know, they got to use their hands. Your hands are super, super, super powerful, man. You know, and they always say, your fate is in your hand. Your fate is in your hands, right? Your intuition, your intelligence, you know, your creativity, your ambition, your success, courage, all kinds of shit, discipline, how balanced you are, confidence, wisdoms, your leadership skills, willpower. I mean, everything. You know, you got 5 fingers. You know, 5 fingers: air, fire, earth, water. It's the fourth. As the 4 fingers, and logic is the thumb. So your hands are super, super powerful, man. That's why they have you place your hand upon the Bible. Do you solemnly swear? Because it's on everything. Because your hand is a reader. You know, it reads you. It's who you are. Your hand. That's why your fingerprints are individual to each person. No one person's fingerprints are the same. That goes for your palm as well. That goes for your palms as well. You know, so it's crazy, man. So I mean, think about it. Put your hand on the Bible, and you swear, because they know the power of your hand. That's why they have it put on on the Bible, and swear, or they have you swear. Hold your hand up and swear. Do you solemnly swear? I do. You know what I'm saying? It's power, man. Because that's you. But yeah, what I want to talk about, I'm pretty much done with that. But what I want to talk about is, vegan, and people talk about vegan, and there's so much into that, you know, veganism, whatever you want to call it. I just say vegan so people know what I'm talking about, but it's a lot deeper than that. And the tarnishing of vegan is here upon us, and you know, there is different types of vegan, you know, um, but that's a whole video in itself, and it's more of, I wanted to go into like the diet, and what people aren't taking into account when it comes to their body and eating all natural. Pretty much why 100% people who fail eating all natural fail and become sick, or they say this happened, that happened, I couldn't do it because of this, because of that. But they never considered their environment. They never considered the time of year. They never considered a lot of things. They never considered how badly polluted the body was. They don't consider none of that stuff. So by not considering that and understanding that, I mean, they'll just blame it on, oh, it's because I would try to be vegan and it didn't work for me. Well, no, that's not what happened. What happened was it didn't work for you because you don't understand, or people don't understand the human body and what it does when it does, and that when you are in tune with nature and you are in tune with your body, you know, you'll understand that it works together. And when you look into nature, I mean, that's all the answers we need to be understanding. You know, is nature. Well, what does nature do? You know, and people will be on a vegan diet in dead middle of fucking winter, way up here in the Northeast. No, that's not gonna work. Sorry, you can do it, but it's not gonna work. Now I'm talking about the people that these people like raw vegan. You're not gonna be raw vegan. You're not gonna be fruitarian. All right, you're not gonna be all. That's not working up here. Yeah, you can do it, right? You can do it. You can do a fruit diet in the winter, but it's not supposed to be done. It ain't gonna work out well. Um, you know, because it's just we have a human body, and the body reacts to its environment, and that's not how it works. There's a lot that goes into that. You know, there's a lot that goes into natural living. When you look at nature, it looks simple. They see the animals, they eat and doing all this other stuff. But we missing a whole other fucking part of this shit. We're missing a whole nother entire part of our diets and health. You know, we're missing it. And that's simply looking at the universe, nature, and the environment and asking ourselves, what does nature do? You know? And what does nature do for us food wise? That's when you look at what nature produces that time of the year. Then you start to understand what your body is actually supposed to be having. You know? And I'd be having so many bloody battles with vegans. I've had bloody battles with carnivores. I've had bloody battles with all kind of motherfuckers. Because all I'm telling them is like, just that's it. Just think about what you're saying. You know what I mean? I ain't got the answer to everything, but I'm just telling you logically what makes sense. When you look at it, but what makes sense? I mean, it's logic. When you start to research that, then you begin to understand. Like, damn. Then you learn your body and try to work that part of what you're learning and researching in with your body and be like, damn, I feel good. You know? And then people are wonder and realize where they failed at, why they failed. Because I know so many people that ate all natural or vegan, whatever you call it, failed. Now they're meat advocates. Some of the motherfuckers go to raw meat advocate. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. You really ain't making no sense now. Really not making any kind of sense whatsoever. Because how does a person go vegan and then fail, and then now they go be a meat advocate? That was what they were doing before. They were eating, but now they're all a meat advocate. Like, what are you doing? That didn't even make any sense. Then they become anti-vegetable. Like, they literally become all I eat is meat now. I'm on a full meat diet. I don't even eat vegetables. They make me sick. They're toxic. I could look up human shit has nutrients. It'll come up on Google. I can look up, eating dirt is beneficial. It'll come up on Google. People will literally Google, oh, is it good for eating this and that? And then they'll be like, oh shit, it's right here. And then they start doing this. A whole video about that, the body, and at once. So just ripped apart a tag from Walmart shirt. That's not a tag. That's a damn antenna. Yeah. You look at some of these thick ass tags. You look into them. You'll see a fiber weaving, and that shit's like a chip. So yeah, you're right. Or it'll be like a light metal fabric fiber that's conducive to like reading. They rolling all this shit out, man. That's why all these people with this chip implant shit and this, oh, we're gonna be under surveillance, man. It's here already, man. It's here. All right, they're just gonna have a major crisis to where they're gonna ramp it up even more, you know. So yeah, I do want to talk more about the whole diet thing and the time of year, and I mean, think about it. I mean, this is how your body works. Whatever's in season, that's what you're supposed to be eating. So just like me, like I found out years ago that I shouldn't be up here in this cold climate. My body tells me that I shouldn't be nowhere near this cold climate. You look out in nature, ain't shit out there. Nothing. And then we realize, like, damn, shit. Well, what is out there during winter? Look at all the green that's out there. Research that green, and you're like, damn, this is the shit that we're supposed to be actually consuming in the winter if we are here. You know, that you will have your body operating like in a very good, capacity. Be tired a lot. You sleep more in the winter because you're supposed to sleep in the winter. Now we got to work. We got to slave. We got to go to school. You're supposed to actually be sleeping more during the winter. All right, there's a reason why the fucking sun goes down early. There's a reason why it's cold. There's a reason why nature fucking hibernates. You know, there's a lot of reasons, man. We're supposed to be doing a lot of sleeping and leaving. One, leaving. Two, sleeping. We're supposed to get more sleep in the winter. That's facts. No matter where you're at, it's less. Well, in these regions, it's less. There's less light. The only way you get different. There's different parts of the world where it's different. Obviously, you know, it's all how your body's supposed to operate, man. You know, and the fruits and vegetables that you're supposed to consume are when they're in season. That's why I can't eat mangoes in the winter. They're not good. They don't taste right because we're just not supposed to be eating them. Nature tells you, if you get a chart of crops grown in all different regions, it'll tell you. One, I know we're supposed to be in a tropical climate. So just say we're in a tropical climate. There's growing foods 365 days a year. So how your body works and the best nutrients that you're ever going to get from your body is you eat everything that's within those seasons and change. When they go out of crop, you're in your body, you're going to eat the other stuff and the other stuff. That's how you fight off and live a lot longer. Your body is operating more the way it's supposed to, is because you're moving in tune with nature. You're not eating papayas all year, jackfruit all year, mangoes all year, or certain vegetables all year, bananas, all year. Whatever season it's in, that's when you eat it. Nature changes it for you. So it's going to give you all your nutrients that you need for this time of year. Then all the nutrients you need for this time of year, your body gets into a perfect balance. There's people that do that, man, and I really admire those damn people, man. They be so full of energy, look so healthy. I'm like, damn. But this is the way you're supposed to eat. This is the way we're supposed to consume. You know? And also, we're not really supposed to be consuming cold, you know, ice cold shit. That ice cold stuff, we're not supposed to be consuming that. We're not supposed to be uh um we all love ice cream and all this other shit and ice, but technically our body's not supposed to be taking in that, you know. That's why you can get an ice headache. That's why you feel that certain way when it's going down. That's your body trying to melt it, you know. There's a reason why our body is the temperature that it is. I mean, cold is death. when you think about it, your body gets cold. Shit, that motherfucker dead. Your body's dead. You know? I ain't never seen a dead person with a warm body. You got to think about that. And it's already, studies are ancient, this is ancient, health is, cold shrinks blood vessels. It's what it does. Weakens and shrinks blood vessels. So, yeah, man, it's just a lot, man. So, and like what I discovered is, well, it's already, I ain't discover it, but what I started to do is I'll drink a minty tea when it's hot. When it's hot, I'll get a mint tea, and believe it or not, you cool off more than you do with something ice cold. It's just you learn to tolerate the heat. And of course, man, this fucking truck got speakers coming out the back of it. Let me let it pass. Man, that shit way down the street. So yeah, this is on 100%, and that's what I'll do. I'll drink a hot mint tea, and your body will sweat, come from the inside out, and it'll actually cool you off. And the other thing that I just don't understand is people say, "Oh, I hate the heat. Oh, I don't like the heat. I don't like it hot. I don't like being in the sun." And I'm like, these are where most of the health problems are coming from. I don't like to be in the heat. I don't like to be in the sun. Of course, there's excessive heat and there's excessive sun. I'm not talking about that. Everything in moderation. You know, everything's in moderation. But we've been so adapted to AC, and I try not to use the AC unless it gets super, super, super hot. And yeah, man. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do another video on vegan. I want to do just straight, you know, vegan stuff. So, well, not vegan, but like health and natural and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm about to get up off here, man. Shout out to all you guys, and much love. And I'll talk to y'all later.